Hello everyone, this is Instructor Williams. I am the Technology Instructor for the Antioch Public Library District. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Today we will be looking at Microsoft Publisher 2016 Brochures. Our objectives for today are to create a coffee brochure. We will format a two-sided trifold brochure. We will create the outer content of the brochure, add a title and subtitle, insert images and texts that are related to the topic. And finally, we will save our document. The first thing we're going to need to do is open up Microsoft Publisher. So we're going to come to the Start menu. We'll come here to the card, Publisher 2016. And we want to find the template for brochures. Since it is not readily available in the sample templates, we can come up here to the search bar and type in brochure, and we give samples for brochures. And we want to select Business Trifold Brochure. That looks like what we want, so we go to Create. And here we have the brochure. If we look at the column on the left-hand side of the screen, we see that we have two pages, page 1 and page 2. Typically, page 1 will be the outside parts of the brochure, and page 2 will be the inside parts of the brochure. So let's start with page 1. The first thing we want to work on is this far right side, because this will be our cover page. We want to delete the text and replace that with how to make a good cup of coffee. And since we're dealing with a title here, anything that is not a verb and that is less than 3 letters will be lowercase. And then we can insert a subtitle. We're going to draw a text box. And inserting our text. APLD Computer Class on Publisher. I'm going to get rid of all of these stock texts and images. Then we want to insert an image. So we're going to come over to Insert up here in the upper area. Click the Insert tab. Come to Pictures under the Illustrations group. We want to insert coffee cup image. Now we can see that the image is way larger than the area that we want it in, but we have it highlighted because we can see these little circles on the corners and squares in the middle of the image. That allows us to resize it. So if I pick this upper left-hand corner circle and hover my mouse over it, I'll get a diagonal 2-pointed arrow, and that allows me to resize it and keep the same aspect ratio. So I want to depress the left side of my mouse and drag it toward the center of the picture, and that resizes my picture. When it's highlighted and I hover my mouse on the inside, we can see 4 arrows, and that allows me to move the image. And the good thing with Publisher is I move it around, I get these little lines, pink and green, that tell me what it is aligned with. So if it's vertical, going up and down, it's aligned toward the center of something. If it's horizontal, going left and right, it means it's aligned in the up and down area. So here we have it aligned in the middle of the brochure page and the top part of the second third of the horizontal area. So we have it nice and neatly aligned. The next thing we want to do is enter a text box underneath. So we're going to come back to Insert. I'm going to come to the text group here toward the end. Draw text box. Click on it, come down here. I see the crosshairs. So I draw the text box. And then I want to enter the text, the key to daily awareness. Next line, taught by Instructor Williams. Now I want everything lined up nice and neat, so I want to center that. So I'm going to center the text in the middle. I'm going to come to the home area. I'm going to center that. And then we can resize the text box because we don't need all that extra space. And then at the bottom we're going to add another text box. And this is going to give us the contact information for our institution. So for this example, we're going to select 757 Main Street, Antioch, Illinois, which is the address of the Antioch Public Library District. And then we can shrink that box up a little bit. And we've completed our first page of the brochure. The next thing we want to deal with is the inside area. We want to delete all of this information. Maybe widen this out a little bit. Send this area to the back. So this shaded area comes to the front, so we can delete that out. Then we want to insert 2 more images. I'm going to come to Insert, Pictures, and we want to insert Coffee Magic, and we want to insert Coffee Sold. Now to highlight multiple images to be inserted, I would simply click on the first one time. We see that it gets highlighted in blue. Hold down the Control key on the keyboard and then click the second image. When they're both highlighted, I simply click Insert. And they will appear in this little area on the right hand side. I'm going to click out of there to unhighlight them, and then I'm going to click once on How Coffee Works. I'm going to drag that over into the image. I want it to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to resize it. And I want to follow these lines here, pink up and down, the blue horizontal, and the green up and down. And that is the perfect alignment for that part of the section. I'm going to bring this other image down here. We're going to enlarge it a bit, center it up. And so now we've created the back part of our brochure. Then we're going to deal with the left flap. Broaden this up a little bit. Get rid of the text. Get rid of the book image. There we go. I'm going to bring this text box down a bit. And for this one, we're going to insert the names of local coffee businesses. So for this top area, we're going to enter a text box because this is going to be the title. title it Local Coffee Roasters. I'm going to center that up. I'm going to increase the font size to maybe 16. We're going to bold that. And then below, we're going to enter our businesses. So I'm going to type those in and be right back. And there we go. Next thing we want to do is save our image. So we're going to come to File, Save As, and for ease of reference, we're going to put it on the desktop. Simply save it as Coffee Brochure and save. I'm going to come up here in the upper right hand corner to the X, close out our document. So here's a summary of everything that we've done today. We created a coffee brochure. We formatted it to be a two-sided trifold brochure. We created outer content. We put in a title and a subtitle. We inserted related images and texts. And finally, we saved the document. Once again, this is Instructor Williams for the Antioch Public Library District. I would like to thank you for watching this video. For more technology-related videos and other Antioch Library content, please click the subscribe button.